In this second video, I want to create a second map chart that is showing the revenue by order, where each customer is going to get his or her own chart. Now, to start off, instead of creating a graph from scratch, I'm going to go ahead and create a copy of my graph 1, and I'm going to paste it back into the reports folder. What you'll see is it creates a copy of this report definition. It's given a name, mygraph1-1. I'm going to go ahead and rename this, and I'll call this mygraph2. I can now open mygraph2, and let's go back into our report structure, navigate down to the map chart, and under its properties, I'm going to turn it back into a pie chart. So I have my pie chart back. Now what I would like to do is I need to change some of the properties and change some of its configuration so that it's giving me the revenue by order and gives me one chart for each store. So to start off with, I'm going to go and change its name. It's no longer, let me drag this out so we can all see, it's no longer the total revenue by store. This is going to be a map chart that is revenue by order, and then it's going to be per state. The next thing I want to do is go down to my chart. I can give it a new title. For this title, I want the title to say that it's a revenue by order for, and then I want it to display what store it's talking about. So I'm going to open my function editor, and the first part is going to be straight text, so it's revenue per order for, and then I'm going to have a colon, and now I want to add and have it print out the state name for each chart. I'm sorry, the store name for each chart. So I can open up my expression or my code completion editor, and it's going to be the data.customer.storename, and then I'm going to apply the trim function at the end and close it out. It says my expression is okay, so I can click on OK. The next is, what is my key going to be? And my key in this case is going to be the order number. It's summarizing the revenue by order number. For my values, I'm just going to say revenue, and I still want it to draw as a pie chart. Now let me go back to my report structure. Now this time we want a chart for each store, so I'm going to go ahead and take this map chart and make it a child of the store num. So my map becomes a child of the store num, and then I still want on every row to be counted, so now my item becomes a child of the on every row, which is a child of order num, which is now a child of the map chart, and the map chart is now the child of the store number. Let's select the map chart item node, and underneath the property, I need to change my key property so that it's now gathering the information by order num. I open up my function editor again, and this time I want it to be data.orders.order_num, and that's a numeric, so I'm going to go ahead and format it, and I want it to look like, to have 5 positional items. It says my expression is okay. I can save this. It's still the quantity times the price summarized for all items within a single order. So my item is now set up. I can save my changes. I need to go back into my report main and ensure that it's calling my graph 2 this time. Save these changes. Let's go ahead and rebuild the application. Once the application is rebuilt, Let's go ahead and run our report. We can see that it's given us one chart for each store, but within each store, it's providing the revenue in a pie chart divided up according to the order number.